Oh god, it's too powerful. It's too powerful for Discord. Let me go for the smaller version.
It's over 9,000.
This was something I had homebrewed, made, and had custom made for my game that Dark and Jax are in. This horrifying creature.
Oof.
I don't consider it. I consider it horrifying in a good way.
You want it for cuddles.
Like, I'd go after it too.
Well then.
Not the only one that I know that said that.
I would. I mean, yeah, I would expect that to probably be the case.
It's funny when my coworkers, I show this to them and said, alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shoot it in the dick until it dies.
Hey, if it works, man.
I said, wait, what if it's one of the females? I will keep shooting it until it dies.
Braxton, to counter your 2B.
Me too. Yeah.
Oof.
The fucking poster I went. That's the poster I went and got of her.
Not allowed to show off the poster I got.
It's all that white stuff on it.
Look at her hair.
60.
I was just say, considering the fact that most likely it's a reflection of light on the fact that I never took the plastic off of it and I never actually hung up the poster because I refused to fucking put a nail in it.
Alright, well, let's get the shit on the road. Literally.
Let's get the fun on the bun.
Alright, so where we left off, you guys just finished your long rest, had your items identified by Nade, and we're still outside the ruins. And so I'm guessing we're just gonna head straight onto the road then?
Yeah, was this after we slept and shit, right?
We
Yeah.
already rested for the evening.
Yep. Everybody is rested up and ready to hit the road.
Decided who's gonna take the quill? I mean the
Oh yeah, you guys have to divide up the loot.
Oh,
I
yeah.
already cast my vote for I think who should have the quiver. If that's what you're asking about. But we would have to swing back around a place where we can buy a fuck ton of javelins for you and
This
just
is
pack
gonna
it
hold
full of
18
them.
of them.
Well, no, the one pocket can hold 18.
The other
but
one
I
can
don't.
hold up to like 4 large items like
Yeah.
spears and bows,
So you could just stuff as many javelins as you possibly can into that quiver and just run around with it loaded of javelin.
you can run around with like 26 javelins.
Yeah,
Hey, what's
buddy.
up, Doom?
And those are strength attack rolls, fam.
Well, don't forget, this is an attunement thing, ain't it, or no?
It does not require attunement.
Well, do you want it, Thorman? Or do you want me to use it?
Yeah.
Alright, well then I'll,
I was gonna say, Izumi did put in her vote that he did technically win it.
yeah.
Well, not just the fact that he won it. I mean, he would benefit the most from it.
Well, then I gotta go bundle, both my arrows real quick then.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Alright, I got the
Izumi just
servers
won
off
the
my thing, and there you go.
Yep. Izumi won the badge, so that left the mask and the bag.
What was the bag?
Bag of Tricks. It is a item that can be used 3 times per day, and you can reach your hand in and pull essentially a animal out.
Oh, yeah.
That's the short term.
It's a
And wasn't the
continuation.
mask that
There's gonna be a
actually
different
was in that
D&D
one
on
area?
Tuesday nights.
That's the one that lets you speak to Beast.
Okay, yeah. I believe.
And cast
I get
Animal
that?
Friendship.
Did I get that back?
I was gonna say, you wore it whenever you started talking to the
No,
Sabertooth. I don't think you ever took it off.
Well, I
No,
handed it to Thorman, but I don't remember if I ever got it back.
No,
I was
you
gonna say
guys
you
found that mask in the the grand room, but no, you went and found that wooden mask in the other room as well. You and
Yeah, I got that
Foreman
one.
both have a wooden cultist mask.
I can't remember the weight of an arrow. How much does an arrow weigh?
The arrows weighs 1 pound.
A bundle of arrows is 1 pound? Well, 20 divided by 1, so it'd be 0.2.
No,
Right?
no, point oh
Yeah, 0.02, I mean.
yeah, or 0.05.
0.05, okay.
because from 1 pound, you divide 1 by 20. Yeah, 0.05.
Yeah, I don't know why I was doing. Okay.
Don't know why I try to open up a new tab for that.
Well, here, I'll just put spare arrows in instead of bundle of arrows. Because it's not full 20. .05.
Alright, so how how you guys gonna divide up the rest of it? Because you have the mask and the bag.
Well, I mean, I'll take either or, it doesn't matter to me. Bag of tricks might be useful for distractions, so. I don't know exactly what all the mask does. It's just to communicate with animals, right?
It allows you to communicate with beasts, though they might not, be as intelligent enough to be able to communicate, complex things. And it allows you to cast animal friendship 3 times a day.
Yeah.
One that allows you to, the mask will allow you to talk to animals and make them non-hostile, and we'll let you summon animal companions to help us for whatever you see fit.
Well, do you think we should pair the two then with whoever gets it?
Don't have to, no.
I was talking to the group.
What did you ask?
Do you think we should?
pair the two?
Yeah, whoever gets the bag of tricks also gets the mask as well.
Wondering who would benefit the most from the bag of tricks.
Honestly, either ranger could.
I'd probably let Glanion keep both if he wanted to keep them.
Alright, I'll do that then.
I normally try to spend my time as far away from the fight as possible, so...
Well, effectively, it could allow you to stay away far from the battle, but also allow you to send out something to keep the front line, keep them from advancing towards us.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll hold on to him for now, then I'll switch up later we can.
If nothing else, if nobody really wants them, we could just sell them.
Well, I think the bag of tricks, at least for now, would be nice, and then later on we might be able to.
Hold on.
Alright, so what would I put on this then?
Bragathi said that any artifacts that you don't want to keep, she will be willing to buy them off of you.
Well, what do you guys think? Do you think we should keep the mask? Because I'm definitely going to keep the bag of tricks at least, because that can be nice things. That way things try to harass me or
if we
Jax.
keep the bag of tricks, then we sort of have to keep the mask, because that's the only way we can actually communicate with them.
Well, no, it's,
way that
they were able
understand.
they were able to talk, or you can give them commands, it seems, without the mask. But,
Well, yeah, but I can't understand them if they try to communicate back.
Like, we could send in some of the animals for reconnaissance if we needed to.
Having the ability to actually communicate with them is, I think, invaluable.
Putting
If
my
we
spells
keep
back?
the bag, then we have to keep the mask, is how I see it.
well, Bragathi, did you at least get anything else or other effects for yourself then, at least, or no?
I managed to find a few notes and tapestries that I've decided to take along.
Well, then that would be the contract
And I
there.
am currently going between the scrolls that Sir Higgins found as well.
Well, how about we'll just keep the stuff, or keep the two, and then if we see fit, we'll be back Khagh Uluhm to sell them to be so.
Alright. So is everybody ready to head out then?
Yeah, do I just put what do I put on my sheet then? Just bag of tricks and
Bag of Tricks and Mask of Beasts.
then would that be like part of armor, or is that just a face mask?
Just a face mask.
Yeah, it's just a face mask.
And then what's the weight for them?
Yeah, that's what I was about to pull up for you.
All right, just let me know.
Bag of Tricks. Well, since it is a bag, it actually no, it weighs half a pound, so 0.5. the mask negligible weight.
Oh, so it doesn't have any.
Nope.
Alright.
From what I could see.
Cool. Alright. Well,
Yeah, so I would say it probably weighs like 1 pound or so.
let's load up and then back to Khagh Uluhm so we can get this.
So everybody loads back up onto the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm guessing Izmi's still driving.
Probably, yeah.
Who's got coach?
I'll go coach.
He's riding shotgun.
Yeah, pretty much. And who's? I guess everybody else is in the back.
Yep.
All right. All right. Continuing on your adventure. Takes 2.5 days to get back. Correct?
I
See,
believe
that
it's
was the
Yeah.
other 3, yeah.
Give me just a moment. Trying to hook things up. My phone almost died.
Oh, what's the guy's name that came with us? The tinker guy? I forget. I didn't write it down, so.
Higgins.
Higgins, got it.
Yep, Higgins.
So Higgins Vondell. If you want, I'll just post his name in chat real quick. Alright. So, traveling down the road.
I spelled his last name wrong. Lol.
I mean, a lot of people have spelled his last name wrong. I made it like that for a reason. It's supposed to be as unique as I could possibly get it.
Or worse.
Braxton, how long did it take for you to get his name down?
I still fuck up on it.
Well, it was more the fact that I thought Vondel was more of a 2-letter or 2-word. I did put the H
you
in.
meant like this? Like that?
Yeah, but instead of with an A instead of
Oh
it.
yeah, like that.
Nah, here like this.
Someone will get it right.
Oh,
Get it
well, you were halfway there.
right.
Living on a prayer, take my hand. Sorry.
I didn't know we had a bard.
Whoa,
Besides Nade.
Lizard on a chair. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
That's fine. I think while we're driving though, I'll probably start speaking to Nada and Draconic just randomly, like just start talking randomly, like just random chatter. Nothing to roleplay really.
Alright.
I still can't believe she fucking speaks Draconic. That pissed me off.
Nobody tried. And when you guys first found it, because remember, you didn't have Draconic as a language when you guys first found it. You changed that later. But when you guys did, there was one person in the party who had it and didn't even try.
Hey, who else speaks Draconic? What?
Shock.
Oh, because it's a Cobalt. Yep.
What did he
As a
do?
kobold, as a kobold, he starts off with Draconic as a language, and didn't even think of trying any other language besides Common.
I think we only figured out, or
You figured out Uronian just due to Izumi.
Yeah.
But like, nobody tried any other languages.
To be fair, he did say he knew Draconic and she didn't speak up.
true.
Yeah, he said he knew Draconic to the rest of you. He didn't actually speak Draconic.
Well, what I'm saying is he said it in front of her, so she could have said something in Draconic afterwards, which still would shock the hell out of everybody.
Look, she bonded with you. It's fine. I'll go cry in a hole later. Continue, please. I'm sorry.
You start hissing at each other while Izumi's driving. What the hell are you two doing?
I mean,
nothing. Don't worry about it.
You don't know how many people she's bonded with or hasn't bonded with. And even if you did, like, you've seen how it affects, or how it can affect her, just based off of her old master going down.
Look, joke's on you. I can now ask her because she knows Draconic. Haha.
Yeah, you two can speak with her until she finishes learning Common. Alright. So, continuing on the first day, you guys say you did or did not want any Common encounters, since we're going to try to keep this short.
Matter to me,
It's
man.
up to you.
Oh, the roll.
I like,
Dice roll.
I like rolling dice.
Just if you feel like you need to cut it short, that's fine. You as a
Alright.
DM can do that.
Just whenever we find natural stopping points, just whenever we naturally stop.
Yeah. Driving on the first day, nothing of particular interest happens. Everything seems to be normal. Alright. So, stopping for the first night.
For
Yeet.
Training, food, and rest, of course.
Yeah, I think it was, how do we have the shift? I think it was Nade Izumi first shift.
No, it was, not a, not a first shift because Izumi would cook. Then Izumi
that's
got
right.
the second shift after everybody ate.
Then the three of us will
And
be up.
then, yeah, I think it was Glanion took the shift after that, and then,
It was me and Thorman.
or no, I remember Jax was first.
Jax, then Izumi, then
Yeah,
Nade,
Jax-
because Jax and Izumi would train during
Nade's watch.
Nade's shift.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then I
Jax-
would
Jax
train with you
and-
guys too.
Jax is first, then Izumi, then Nade, then Glanion, and then
Leon
Thor.
and Thorman.
I only had
first.
15 points for crossbow, right? Or was it more? I can't remember. You have that written down still?
I have it written down, yeah.
That's why I also keep
No,
mine
it's
written
20.
down.
Okay, so I did miss something.
Yep. Alright.
Where the hell did I write that down?
Alright, so who's up first?
You.
You would be.
Alright, let's get it.
Alright.
Let me bring up my character sheet. Jax. Character sheet.
Well,
The
that's
fuck was
a fail.
that? What was that?
Not a
Inside.
learn.
Oh,
Not
okay. I thought I accidentally hit
Just-
something.
yeah, I was gonna say, I thought she has to hit history first.
Oh, right.
Her learning's a history check.
Alright, she passed. But she still failed the insight, meaning that she couldn't really understand you. She was just reading from the book.
Indeed. Alright, Izumi, we gotta go start slinging these arrows.
Alright, shoot me.
Alright, shoot me.
You do have to roll your perception first for your.
Yeah, it's your watch first,
watch.
Jax.
Okay, I'm taking watch. Perception. Public roll. Submit. 19.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm keeping an eye out, and in the meantime, I'm gonna be doing this training with
Yeah.
Izumi. So
Nothing
like,
of interest seems to happen during your watch.
Okay.
Then it's Izumi's.
Will you do my perception real fast? It'll keep the glow. Public roll. Not seeing a lot.
Luckily, there doesn't seem to be much to see. Alright.
Alright.
While you two do your training, I'm just gonna go ahead and get Nade. Do hers.
Alright, go ahead and shoot me, Jax, when you're ready.
Here it comes.
Well, that's not much of shit.
17 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Light crossbow.
But this will be the 4th hour, right? 'Cause then I'm helping
Yeah.
train. Alright, yeah, so I'm helping train them too.
Because you can also train, so
12 to hit. 12 damage, I mean.
12 damage. Alright, let me double check martial arts real fast.
Oh, that's right. I never put a thing on here for longbow to train with you, or crossbow. Rip.
6, and now I have to roll a d10. If I catch the arrow, no problem.
Good shit.
And I got it by 1.
Alright, next up is my sleight of hand.
Yep, to see how fast you can load it.
Brah! 20.
Good.
Not bad.
And then I need to borrow your crossbow to shoot myself.
That 20 was for my crossbow expert.
Yeah, for the loading.
Glenion's turn to shoot.
Yeah, I need to put a. I never put a thing on here for a crossbow. I think we were just doing sleight of hand checks.
Yeah, it's you're trying to load the crossbows as well, or because he's doing sharpshooter and crossbow. That's why.
Oh,
he's firing,
that's
so
right.
You're just trying to learn how to load them deftly.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and try to attack.
Let's do it.
14. All right, you got a little bit of it.
That will miss.
Unfortunately.
That almost landed on that 17 on the die, though.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Alright, then I'm gonna turn around and run away from Jax.
I'm gonna make my counter attack. 12.
Will
Okay.
miss.
Okay. Well, you did it.
It doesn't say I have to hit with the melee attack. I just have to take the attack.
Yep.
You mean dodge it.
Well, if you're talking about the mobile feat, you just have to make the attack. You don't have to hit it in
Yeah.
order to get the disengage bonus.
All right. So what am I putting down, Dark?
You're up to 30.
What about me?
Let me go back and check it.
At 30 right now.
So you should be up to 40 then,
40.
because you are training with people, and actually practicing in essentially what is false combat. So you're getting bonuses to the amount of training that you're receiving.
Alright, sweet. So easy decided she wasn't gonna cook tonight, she went ahead and just had some of her rations.
All right.
I already marked that off my sheet.
How many rations are you down to now?
Rations now.
How many?
I've had 10 days worth of rations. I've been cooking the boar meat before that.
Yeah, it is one of mine. So I'm at 7. So it's my watch then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Motherfuck.
Which one was that one for? Oh, that was never mind. Perception.
Yep, so that'll be 14.
What did I earn for my trainings?
Oh, you're up to.
My crossbow expert is what I rolled. No, the crossbow expert is what I rolled the 20 on, and the sharpshooter is what I rolled the 17 to hit on.
Yeah, your crossbow expert was already ahead of your. It wasn't a natural 20; it was a modified 20.
Yeah, it was
but
a modified
still
20.
good. So your crossbow expert's at 25, your sharpshooter's at 20. So overall, you have 45 points, which technically puts you ahead of Izumi, but you're also behind her because both of you haven't had to train slower because of the fact that you're taking multiple trainings.
So only got 5 for each one?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm keeping track of it too. I have the tally marks written down.
Woo!
Alright, let's see. Alright. Look that up real quick then. Alright. And how well did it? Glenny, what's your passive perception? 14?
Yep.
Yep, and you can't roll below that. You see something kind of walking through the woods past the camp. You can kind of make it out as being what looks to be a beast or some kind of animal, because you can tell that it's walking on all fours.
What's the limitations on the mask?
You can
Is it
speak,
any beast or is it certain
This is a
classes?
beast. Yes.
yeah, yes, you can communicate with beasts, and you can attempt to cast animal friendship 3 times a day.
Well then, you know what? I will try to use animal friendship to try and make it a friend, and then talk to it afterwards.
So you're casting animal friendship on the beast that you cannot see,
Yes.
or what you can barely see. I guess would be a better way to put it.
I'm gonna try it. Yeah. Why the fuck not?
Hang on.
I have no idea what I
How far away
roll.
is the beast?
Hmm?
How far away is the creature?
He's on animal walking on all fours.
Exactly how far away is it, though?
Roughly about 60 feet out.
Well, friendship will not work.
Yeah, you're out of range.
Oh, that's what I was
Just
trying to
very
ask.
mean.
I was trying to ask the limitations then. I'll just let it pass unless it comes close.
Yeah, I just brought up the thing for it.
Or I'll write it
Alright,
down for
you're just
myself.
You're just gonna sit there and watch it now.
Yeah, I'll have my bow ready in case it started to come closer, but otherwise I'll just let it go.
All right. You see it walking past. All right. You actually see another one appear next to it as it continues walking. So now you see 2, creatures walking, technically like parallel to the camp.
I'll.
They're like kind of essentially like you're camped out, and they're just kind of like going past it.
I'll just let them keep going by.
All right. Yeah, you definitely see that then. All right, a third one has appeared, and there's about 75. Essentially, what I did was your camp, I would say, is probably like right about here. And the first time that you saw them, they were like right about here, but that's 60 feet out.
Yeah.
And then they kind of like walked. The second time you looked and you saw 2 of them, it's right about here. And then about this point, you see 3 of them now, as they just kind of like walk along a line, going past.
Yep, just gonna keep letting them go then.
All right. They walk past and disappear into the foliage, out of your sight. And that ends your watch. So now it's yours and Thorman's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Come here. Get these goddamn lovin'.
Not bad.
When the dwarf
You guys are
sees the elf.
You're both very attentive, especially Glanion, now that he's seen something walk past the camp. You're keeping your eye out, but doesn't seem like anything else is going to be making its way past the camp. So a rather uneventful night.
Okie
Right. Setting out on the road for the second day.
on the routine.
On the road again.
Take it away, not
Oh.
I.
She just starts playing wildly on the horns. I wish I had that video.
She just starts playing Druid Sandstorm.
No, I was fixed to say, Brex, you remember the Try Not to Laugh with Markiplier when it shows that club or whatever, the DJ like stops playing music because the guy up front's playing a horn and he's just playing it like awesomely.
Yeah.
It's like, I wish I was like that. It's just not it right now. She's just playing in the back. All right. So going along the road. All right. Ooh.
Any fun stuff in the trees?
You're keeping watch, right, Glanion?
Yeah, I'm coach
Yeah,
right
so
now. So.
You and you and Izumi should be probably making perception checks to look
Okay.
around. If you're,
Alright.
wanting to keep active watch or
And
whatever.
is this counted for us or no?
Yeah, we're still technically in the forest, so.
And then, so I would get the advantage on the perception,
Natural 20.
or no?
It's not advantage. You get expertise.
I just couldn't remember if it
Just
was
adds- yeah,
Oh, that's
it's the
right.
Proficiency, double it.
double it. So technically the rolls are higher then, aren't they?
No, pretty much you'll add +2 again to your whatever you roll.
Yeah, so roll perception.
I have not
and
been doing
add
that,
to-
so that I rolled my passive then with a 14.
No, you roll your passive for
also
16.
goes up, which is also a 16. So
Oh.
you have a 16. I have an unnatural 20.
Oh well, you know what? All right. Whatever. I don't know D&D.
So, Izumi definitely notices it. You see something kind of streak over the sky above y'all.
Just gonna look up at what the hell is that?
Like just a quick fucking.
Oh, fuck.
Oh god.
What?
Izumi, you're watching as you see, it looks like a small figure, like probably a good, say probably about 150 feet off the ground, just from your roll, you can kind of tell. Glanion, you kind of barely notice it. As you watch as it kind of like is streaking overhead, and then you see it kind of stop. And then it starts to get a little bit bigger.
She's definitely watching.
Your horses are starting to panic a little bit easily.
Is me? What is that?
Not horses, but
Oh, right, you only have one horse. Your horse is starting to panic a little bit.
in a comment.
It
Also,
seems
I
to
have
come a
an
little bit
unnatural-
down.
Also, I have an unnatural 20. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I'm seeing exactly what the fuck is coming.
It was so high. I was fixing. It's so high up that you can't really tell. But
Should I shoot at it or what? Is me? What do you think here?
Maybe we should wait. I don't know what's going on. Maybe keep going forward.
Alright, I was gonna have an
your
arrow
horse
ready.
definitely
Seems
wants
to
your,
have stopped.
your horse definitely wants to move. It seems like.
Get moving, is me.
Izumi's gonna try to keep going forward.
All right.
I got my bow ready in case it tries to be
All right.
attack of.
Whatever it is has gotten a little bit closer. If you want, you can make a second perception check to try to identify it.
Okie
I'm gonna
dokie.
do this.
Or wait, wouldn't this be a nature check though? If well, no, I guess we gotta see if it's a
No,
beast
you
or
gotta
not first.
figure out what it is first.
Yeah, never mind.
Also, it is kind of flying behind the carriage, so everybody else can also make.
21 this time.
Nat 20.
Natural 20 from Jax as he just peeks out of the back of the carriage. Hey guys, what the fuck are you talking about? What the hell is that?
Yeah.
I know what that
Jax,
is.
you should probably you probably because you peek your head
I'm
up.
sure me
What, guys?
and-
Why
me
guys?
and
Why are we
Jax
going so
sees it.
fast now? And oh shit! As you look up, and there is a adult adult copper dragon falling.
I called it fucking dragon.
Hey guys, they're my favorite enemy.
Okay, now let me. Okay, so this is important. This is another important role. If I'm gonna do this, I have to
Isn't
make
he seeing
this
this too
roll.
with a 21 perception?
Yeah, you see the bronze dragon following you now.
Okay, well I don't know anything about copper dragons. I just know that it's a dragon.
Sorry, I meant bronze, not copper.
Well,
Yeah,
bronze, yeah, my bad. I don't know anything about. I was gonna see if I knew that bronze dragons tend to be good, but I don't. I just know that it's a dragon.
Well, I know anything about bronze dragons.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's my
Oh, you. Huh?
my favorite enemy. So what do I roll here? Just nature.
Nature, and add your bonuses because it is your favorite enemy. I don't know what all bonuses you get.
Well,
So,
I've-
What's going on? Huh?
Oh,
Dragon,
this,
dragon,
let me
dragon.
see. I think this might be advantage on it though, with intelligence checks on it.
you have advantage to track it, as well as you
Yeah,
do have
and
advantage on
intelligence checks to recall the
recall
information. Yeah, but
So,
I,
yeah,
I don't think I
roll-
get proficiency bonus
Roll
with it.
nature advantage.
Good shit.
22,
Yeah.
17. Anybody else want to? Actually, I'll let Nade.
I already rolled my nature, and I don't know a fucking thing about
You
it.
can
I
see
just
it,
know
you
what
just
it is.
don't know what.
You see a dragon following you. That's all you know.
There you
Oh,
go.
That's funny as well.
So we fucking tied.
So, hey, Nade, the fucking cleric, I know,
Fucking-
the bard, who hears a lot of stories.
Like, Jax
It's
knows.
draconic. I'm pretty fucking positive she knows what the fuck some dragons are.
Jax knows what it is, and Nade knows what it's about.
But Jack sees it, Nades knows what it's all about.
All right.
It was a brass one, right?
So, copper or no, sorry.
There was a brass.
Bronze. I'm so flustered because I keep thinking of one thing for what type of dragon it is, and I'm trying to get on that, but I keep thinking realistically what it would be, but it's not that in D&D. So, all right.
So what do me not I know?
All right. You know that
He
well,
doesn't know anything with a 17.
what was it? Yeah, 22 for both.
Yeah,
these
both me and
Nade
Nade.
and Gladion both have a 22, but Nade's is a little bit better because it was a natural 20. Izumi, you know that as a bronze dragon, it is they usually tend to be a good type of dragon. They're one of the metallic based, so you know that it's good. You also know that it's usually associated with lightning.
He's interested, but quick question: would she also know where they tend to live?
No.
Right, so that one was not high enough considering.
Gladion
Knowledge,
and
I do know where the fuck these things tend to live, and they're pretty far out.
not well, technically no. I mean, it somewhat, but also no. Gladion, you do know that bronze dragons tend to be coastal dwellers. They don't really tend to go too far inland. However, they have been known to travel around as they seek out prey and treasure and all that. You also know that it's a lawful. They usually tend to be the more lawful good type of dragon, and that they do indeed breathe lightning, and also can kind of expel a type of breath that will push everything back.
Alright, then I'll tell Izumi to stop the wagon, and I'll jump out when she does.
I've already kind of slowed down since I know it's a good dragon.
Yeah, because there's no way we're gonna outrun this.
Nade's in the back of the wagon, actually waving and yelling out things in Draconic, mainly greetings.
Yeah, I was gonna start doing the same thing and just put my bow away and try to greet it.
All right.
Pretty much. I'll roll to calm down the horse again.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. It is a simple-minded creature, so it is still panicking at the sight of a dragon. It does not know what dragon are.
What wagon?
are?
What dragon are?
It does
That
not
big
know
thing,
what-
it hurt.
Big thing hurt. All right. You calm the horse down and manage to, assure it that you have complete control over the situation.
Okay.
It calms down and, lets you reassert command.
Okay, Kyoko. This one's friendly.
All right. As you begin to slow down, you see the bronze dragon get closer and closer as it begins to essentially swoop in next to the group. Swooping is bad. I'm sorry, but I immediately thought of that the moment I said that. But yeah, it does kind of just drift into the next to the carriage.
Alright, and then in Draconic, I will say, you mean no harm. We hope the same for you.
Hold on, I gotta make a quick roll.
Gotcha. And insta kills all.
Nope. All right.
These are good dragons,
You hear
so
it-
I would hope not, unless any of us are evil.
It takes a bit of interest and replies back, and you hear Glanion and Nade can understand it, but you hear in a masculine voice, "Greetings upon you as well, traveler. Might I ask what brings you out this way?"
Anyone know what the hell it's saying besides... Looks at the three
Don't.
who have been hissing at each other the entire carriage ride.
It's fine, it's me. We'll tell you later. And back to the Draconic saying, we're heading back to the Dwarven Kingdom after looking at some ruins for our one of our contractors there. May I ask what you are doing out this way as well, as a little far from home, aren't you?
Yes, I am tracking down a possible deviant of the dragons. I believe one of our red brothers has been sighted this way, and I've been told to go and retrieve him
Yeah.
before he makes a mess of things.
Yeah, there's already been, just say a couple of posts up for, yeah. I think he's already doing...
Do not worry. I understand that many see fear with the dragon kind. I understand that they would probably put out a price to get rid of him.
I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but metallics, I would quite enjoy myself, as I've only seen nice things of them. Chromatics, however, back in Taldori, one destroyed all of Thingorn, where I came from. A little biased on it.
Saying with the age category of it and the fact how close it is.
That's a wisdom save.
Yeah. Frightful presence, it's in front of us. We have to be wary of dragon fear.
For frightful presence, it has to choose to put its presence upon you.
It's just a me thing.
No, any person it chooses.
Yeah. Natural ability thing.
Joke, then.
You are frightened.
Frightful presence. Each creature of the dragon's choice that is within.
I'm reading it now. Just in older editions, it was just the moment it fucking appeared.
No.
I mean, it definitely frightened the horse. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's a simple-minded creature. That's its survival instincts kicking in. But yeah, no, it's not putting its presence upon you. Yes, it is a shame to hear that many of our chromatic brothers and sisters are resorting to more selfish-natured deeds, but the dragon kind themselves are attempting to come together in a union of sorts.
So just a band of all dragons, chromatic and metallic.
You might say that. More of a... what is it the way the humans put? A union of sorts?
Guild?
Similar, yes.
By the way, is Brigatti like going freaking out by the way yet? Or
Brigatti is like just awestruck pretty much.
I'll tell her in comment like, we're good so far. Don't worry. Got this. Go back to Draconic. Well, sadly I don't have any ill to the red dragon. I'm more... If there's any black dragons that you know of that are not too keen, I'd gladly love to know. One I've been trying to find for myself, for personal reasons.
Yes, as you stated, a black dragon eliminated your home. It is quite unfortunate. Also, you do not have to speak to me in my native tongue. I have gone through extensive lengths to be able to mingle with the humanoid kind. Here, might this be more fitting for you? As you see smoke begin to appear around him as he walks forward looking like a rather grizzled human male.
Not one of the ones that we saw in the Human Kingdom, right? For the human town?
Nope. The hell? It just turned into a fucking human.
It looks like it looks like a human, but you have not seen him before.
Jax thinks to himself, I preferred his other version.
God damn it.
How's the Thorman? You're pretty quiet. You okay, buddy?
Hey. I've seen this shit all the time during the Great War.
Oh, bullshit.
Deception.
I'm gonna roll insight on that.
I will.
Yeah, roll insight. And Thorman, roll deception.
would
Oh,
laugh
not bad.
my
Fuck!
ass off that. Actually.
Clayton, I'm sorry, but you believe
Oh,
him.
yeah,
You've seen this shit before.
God damn it.
That's
Wait,
good.
I get advantage because we're in my favorite terrain, right?
No.
Damn it.
Izumi says nothing, but she just shakes her head in disappointment.
Nade believes you as well.
Jax wasn't listening.
Hold on. Higgins calls you out on your bullshit.
Damn it, again.
Not openly, but he knows.
He's taking the silent approach, kind of like I am. Just,
No, in the back, because Glavion is currently talking to the dragon, he can't really see us. Thorman, you look over, you just see Higgins tilting his head and looking at you. Kind of like that fucking, you what, mate?
just giving you that cold, behind the mask Jim face.
Alright, back to the lizard in the room.
Alright.
I'll speak in common, then I was just be more respectful to you.
I appreciate the concern, but like I said, I did go out of my way to try to be able to mingle with the humanoid races. You will not believe how frightened they can get when you start speaking in a language they cannot understand.
I mean, everyone gets frightened when you're just flying down. When a giant dragon's flying towards them out of nowhere, so that's a little frightening.
Well, I tend to visit the cities in my humanoid form, not in my dragon form.
Well, probably smart idea. Well, anyway, the only information I know, or we've heard from Khagh Uluhm, would be that the dragon is attacking somewhere in the northern area, and has been killing people and livestock.
Yes. So, more of the so he's been preying upon the farmlands then.
Aye.
Tell me, would you happen to know where his lair might be, or if he has set up one?
I can only assume that he would have at least a temporary lair. Unless you want me to roll on a nature check to see how long it takes a red dragon to do a lair.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll a knowledge nature check with advantage because it is your favorite enemy. We're trying to recall any information you can about a red dragon.
Nature, advantage, badoom. Motherfucker.
Unfortunately, you do not remember much. You know that they tend to put their lairs in the higher area, higher altitude elevations, but you cannot quite remember much about what, how long it would take them, or what they do inside said lair.
If he would have a lair, I would assume it'd be the mountains further north of even the farmlands. You probably know more about that. Does it seem if you've met this dragon before?
May have not met this specific one.
Then you're lucky to be alive, Thorman. Can't believe you fucking got away from my other dragon. Piece of shit.
You see the bronze dragons nodding when you talk to him about that, and then you see him kind of stop, and you see him look as almost if he's like sniffing the air.
Don't tell me you smell something.
Do something real fast, seeing the fact that he's gone into alert mode.
You don't see anything around you, but you do notice that he's looking at the back of the wagon rather intently. Tell me, might I take a look inside the back of your wagon? I need to inspect for something.
And I mean, can't really say no, can I?
I would appreciate it if you didn't.
I guess, unless anyone else has any objections.
Have fun.
You sense back there.
Something familiar.
Oh boy.
Some friends back there.
He walks to the back of the wagon and he kind of peers in and he begins looking over. everybody in the back.
Oh,
Could have sworn I felt her presence.
is there something we need to be warned about?
No, just an old friend of I guess you could say she is a friend of mine.
Know her name? May know her, or have heard of her. This wagon has been at least to the human village to the east and Khagh Uluhm, so...
You may have heard of her through one of your stories that you pass around. The name Storm.
Do I know of a storm?
Roll a history check. And
Yeah.
technically, you have
Oh, advantage you? Alright.
I mean, any information recalling a dragon.
Yeah. 21.
Alright. Izmi has heard a little bit about it. Wait, Thorman, did you want to roll for it? Just silently rolls.
Yeah. Exact.
Jax, did you want to roll?
I can.
I mean, it's just if you want to figure out who it is that he's talking about.
This one.
Not
I don't
a
know it.
damn clue.
Not a damn
Wait,
idea.
Storm, you mean the weather?
You're still thinking there's a fucking dragon in front of me.
Yeah.
He's still
I don't know what
thinking-
the fuck you all are worrying about. You all
No,
forgot
he's
the
still looking at, no, he's still
part.
looking at the human form. Can you just go back to being how you were, please?
Dorman, you know that Storm is a nickname that was given to a particular dragon. However, you cannot remember much about it. But you do know that it was a bronze dragon. Izumi, you remember that this particular bronze dragon is one of the older bronze dragons. You know, has been told in a few tales, but not much inside Euronia. You mainly heard it from people as you've traveled around the local area. You know that she has been, you know that she's been named in quite a few different wars and other things among some of the people. Glanion, you know that she is one of the main ones that helped found many different human settlements and helped them push back some of the ancient creatures and everything that was around the area. Most notably near the Empire, she would help them drive out any of the creatures that were preventing any settlement, and she was one of the main ones who helped drive back some of the giants that were in the kingdom area back into the deeper into the mountains.
The Khagh Uluhm Kingdom, or the
Yes.
Oh,
She was mainly cited in the Empire. However, she is known to have fought a few battles in the kingdom to help drive giants back into the mountains.
I have heard of her, but I can assure you, you are definitely the first dragon I've seen on this side of the world. Also, of course, she was also in another form. Do you happen to know what form she usually takes?
Well, she takes many different forms. However, I believe human is one of her favorites. I can't quite tell you much about how she takes a humanoid appearance. Many of my meetings with her were in dragon form, of course.
Well, well, my only suggestion is if you want, we can either keep an eye out for her, maybe in Khagh Uluhm as we head back, or you're welcome to come with us. That's the only other place I could think of, for if you're smelling a scent of the wagon. Maybe there, I might be able to help you with the red dragon. Worse things happen, I should say.
That's quite alright. I should get back to my current engagement. I wish you safe travels, then, and best of luck on your future endeavors.
May I have something to call you of if we do meet Storm? Like a name?
Yeah, hold on.
I know, I just understood that more. It sounded more like, "Can I have a toenail of yours?" or some shit like that.
Dead for the dragon before I ask my question.
You may you may refer to me as Gragas. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that chat.
Thank you.
The Gragas.
Yes.
I understand that your kind can breathe lightning. It's one of the few stories I've heard of. Only item or creature that is referred to as the Lightning Fang.
Oh wow. I seem to have heard of that name before. I can't recall much information about it other than I know that it is well guarded. I'm sorry that I can't be of much more help to you.
It's
I got
fine.
another question for you.
You said something?
Yes, I got the question for you.
And what might you need, little dwarf?
Have you ever heard of the scale of the Earth Ward?
Out of character, that's the,
Personal item.
yeah. The scale of the Earth Ward. I have not heard much about that particular item. However, I do know that that the original hold on. I gotta look back into. You sent that to me personally, right?
Yeah, I can give it to you. Oh, it's right there anyways, so.
Were you just wanting to look, or were those the stats that you're wanting for it as well? Because I'm probably gonna have to edit it later to, fit for D&D, because
I know. It's up to you.
I've heard of a item of that name. However, I believe it's not so much an artifact as a particular creation, if I can recall correctly. I believe they craft it from some of the greater dragon scales. He kind of looks down at you. What is your purpose in this item?
Well, from what I've heard, it came from it should have came from Black Dragon many a years ago.
I ain't fucking tenses up when he says Black Dragon, by the way. He's a bitch.
and try to cause a cataclysmic event across the globe.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He kind of rolled somewhat low. He knows of the Izmi's. He rolled lower, but he recalls Izmi's item. He just doesn't know anything about it. For yours, he knows minimal information.
That's fine.
Primarily the fact that it was made from a dragon scale.
True. But other than that,
Shit. Sorry, I just dropped my phone.
what I know, dragon scales could be very useful if as a shield for smaller folk like me.
Yes, they are very protective, or they are very tough materials, perfect for making defensive armaments. However, I'd be careful about how you go about getting said scale.
Yeah, I don't think we need to be talking about that really in front of a dragon. Last I heard, that usually results in bad things.
Yeah, but the black dragons, they're a bunch of assholes. You know that.
Yes, no, I know it all too well. Trust me. My is just fucking shaking. PSD as a child. That's right, I never sent you the shit. God damn it. Now I'm so pissed.
Well, it's lucky. It's out of care. It's lucky for me that I do now have Mondays off, so I'll have more opportunities to try and like build more lore and everything for the world. So, like I said, I'm gonna start working for everybody's items and all that, and figure out how everybody can obtain their items for later on. But yeah, like I said, might have to make a few changes, but the general lore idea will probably stay just about the same.
Yeah, it's
Besides, the story could be, story from over timelines could be diluted due to retailing. But alright. So the dragon bids the group farewell. He transforms back into his full dragon form, which is huge, by the way.
Nice.
He is a huge dragon, so he's taking up what is it?
15 by 15.
Yeah. So like he's taking up. Wait, no. Yeah, it'd be essentially because it'd be snapped to the corner. So that like that big of a space. So 3 by 3. Here. That's him. This is you. But yeah, so he bids the group farewell and flies back off, seeming to head towards the west.
I did tell him the north, right? Didn't I?
North of Khagh Uluhm, yes, but he's heading towards the mountains now.
Oh.
Seems like he's more intent on finding him flying about in the sky rather than trying to when he's trying to feast.
Oh, I'll get back in the fucking wagon and I'm gonna be silent. And just still watching out, but I'm shaking until someone talks.
Back on the road we go.
Alright, continue on. And you stop for this, after making another good distance, you stop for the second night. So, first one up was Jax.
That's right, boy.
Also, before I'll do my meditation. I'm doing my meditation like further in the woods away from camp, but I'll come back when it's my turn. Just for a heads up.
All right.
18.
All right. It's rather an uneventful night. You keep a good watch out, but can't really spot anything around you. Time for the next watch.
UC's watch.
That is common stuff. Grabby, stop biting my shit.
So let's go right off ration. Alright.
We haven't leveled up yet, right? We're still 4?
Level 4.
Okay, make sure.
All right. Oh yeah. All right. Izumi, as you are keeping watch. What was it, 15 that you got?
Yeah, it was 15.
Alright.
We taking watch while sharpening our sword with the whetstone.
Alright. Alright. You spot as you are sitting and sharpening your sword, you look up and you see a few creatures walking past the camp again. Well, not again. You see some creatures walking past the camp.
It's, would they look, or,
Look like four-legged creatures that are, creatures that are walking on four legs and, well, actually, hold on, what was it? Yeah, one of them failed it, or technically failed it hard enough. One of them is a rather large creature with big antlers on it.
nature check just to see if it might be a deer or something. Damn, that 18 was so close.
So close, but so far away. You recognize it as a type of deer. Yes.
Guess
Like-
it's still too far away to get a really good look of it.
No.
How far away do they appear to be?
You can see three creatures, two of them smaller than the other one, and they look to be about 70 feet away.
That's the mask.
I do.
Hmm?
Leon does. He's meditating out in the woods, so.
Like 60 feet. I told you guys I'm probably like 60 feet away from it.
Glanion, pick a direction from the camp that you are.
South.
Cool. Alright. I'll roll for it. So essentially the camp looks like, it looks like, here's the camp. Glanion's like all the way down here. And Izumi can see the creatures right about here. And they seem to be heading in this direction. Or actually, no, hold on.
What type of
no.
area are we in? As
Still
far
in
as
the
like,
forest. Or, well, you're on the, essentially you're at the small clearing on the side of the road.
I was gonna say, if it's clearing, I'm not sure how much tall grass or something there might be.
They are actually moving in this direction, from what you can tell, Izumi.
I was trying to think of saying like tall grass or some trees that camp. I might be able to stealth over, try to get a better look at them.
I'll say that it's probably that's kind of the road, and you're kind of seeing them through the trees and everything that are like over on this side, and then you're over here on this side. So there's probably a few trees around you that you could try to climb up into.
Well, not exactly climb, but I want to just be close enough where I can keep low and everything. So I'll just keep low to the ground, try
Sorry, I
to
didn't mean
stealth
myself
over,
for
try
this.
to get a better look
Be
at
hard.
'em.
Yeah, there's enough foliage around that you can probably stealth so long as you don't go out to the road.
Motherfucker, that was 13 stealth.
One of the bigger ones stops and looks over in your general direction. And
Go.
him
She's,
and
she's not gonna keep moving, but she's gonna look over at it and try to get a better. I see if she can a little better with being up closer now.
Alright.
So, roll, or is there anything different I can tell just being by this close now?
I'd say roll a nature check just to try to identify what it is.
Try nature again. 2, 3, shoot! A 4 again!
Alright, it's definitely not a normal type of deer. These equine-like creatures are rather big.
Right now, it just looks like a standard, really big deer.
Kind of.
Try something. How far away am I now from them?
Say that they probably made it about here and are getting close to the road, and you're also kind of close to the road looking out at them. So probably about a good 30 to 40 feet between you and them.
I reach back into her pocket and pull out just a little bit of dry fruit. Animal, it's okay.
You mean like the 5 pounds of berries I found you the other day?
Pretty much. She's also slowly gonna start standing back up from laying on the ground.
The big one kind of looks to the rest of them, and then it begins to walk forward towards you.
She just keeps her hand out with the berries.
By the way, make a new perception check.
It's right in front of me, I can already see it, but...
14.
Flanking me, and there's actually a fifth, there's like 2 more, and now they're coming to stab me in the back.
There are 2 really big ones and 4 large ones.
And I'm still 100 feet away.
There's a lot of these.
They just look like really big deer.
Yes. From what you can tell.
I mean, I'm pretty much like 30 feet away from them in viewing distance. I could probably tell what the hell they look like.
Alright, you recognize it as an elk.
Alright, so it's just a really big elk. Alright, yeah, I'm holding out berries.
Well, you recognize that there's 4 small elk and then 2 really big elk.
Yeah, I've rolled low on nature. As far as I can tell, I mean, this is why I say, when you're describing something what it looks like, if it's like 30 feet away from me, I can see no problem. So if it's suddenly an undead elk, I'll know right away it's undead.
No, they're regular.
I can tell, yes, it just looks like a really huge fucking elk.
Yes.
So she's just offering up berries and being very nice.
It knows where the good berries be.
It walks over and kind of sniffs you for a quick moment before it eats some of the berries that are in your hand.
And dies of poison.
And an elk this big. Oh well. Fresh game, so you be careful going on, okay?
It
I got
nods.
the key.
It kind of does a small snort, nods its head, and then walks back to its group.
Just start heading back towards camp.
All right. And that ends it for your watch. So up next is Nade. Oh yeah, I need to roll for her to.
Do they pass me at all?
No, they kind of changed course after meeting with Izumi.
Okay. Sure.
All right, and all right.
In the meantime, Jax, your turn to train, so go ahead and try to shoot.
Yeah. Time to try to shoot ye with mine arrow. 22.
We'll hit. to beat that, I believe. But I took a hit.
By the way, Glenn, did you come back to train or?
Yeah, I said the second my meditation was done, I come back.
Alright.
Still kind of shaken up from the whole deal earlier, but yeah.
I took 4 points of damage from that.
Well, you probably wouldn't have been taking any damage. I remember using those special arrows that we had.
13.
Alright.
Alright, now my turn.
Yep.
I was gonna blame it that my hand is still shaky.
Alright. Does that hit Jax?
19 does, yes.
Alright, roll that unarmed damage.
8.
Oh, max
Oof.
damage. Poof. And now to run away.
What do you mean? I have armor class of 30.
21 to hit.
That will unfortunately hit me.
Alright.
Minimum damage.
Roll athletics to try to mitigate or recover some of your.
Flex or
Training.
acrobatics?
I was saying athletics to essentially like you're trying to because it's
Where'd I put my pen? Here's my pen.
All right. So
Grabby, spit that out.
Izmi's up to 45.
Grab it. Think it. I swear to God.
Just tell me how much to add.
Oh, Jax, you got
I got a 13 on my sleight of hand, and my hit was 22.
What's Izmi's armor class with +2?
17.
17.
17. All right. Sharpshooter add 10. Crossbow expert add 5. Glanion for crossbow expert add. Hold on. Just like that.
I got 13 as well.
Yeah. Glanion, make a crossbow or make a. Well, you don't have a crossbow.
No, I've been borrowing one.
Yeah, I was gonna say make it a attack roll, but I don't know.
You could be using mine. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I have one for you to use.
Well, what's the plus attack for it? 'Cause if it's the same as a longbow, I'll just roll the longbow.
Yeah, do a longbow attack. We'll say it's with crossbow or a borrowed crossbow.
24.
All right, good enough. All right, Glanion, you get a 10 to your crossbow expert. Izmi gets +5 to her mobile, and Jax gets +5 to both, or +5 to both crossbow expert and sharpshooter. Or no, yeah, 10 to sharpshooter, 5 to crossbow expert. Sorry.
So I'm at 30 on each of them.
Yes. Because you did.
So I'm guessing that was Glanion shooting Izumi.
Glanion was shooting point blank at a target with his crossbow. Oh wait, yeah, it's disadvantage if he's in point blank. Glanion, roll again.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good.
And it's. Yeah, still +10. Alright.
So I'm up to 40. Only 210 more points to go. Woo!
Yep, so everybody finishes their training, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Nade's watch was rather uneventful. Up next is Glanion's.
So that would be still 16.
Yep.
I blame the dragon.
I mean, if you want to, you can.
I will, because that's in lore.
Yeah.
I guess while I was doing that too, I'll forage for more berries. Oh god.
Make a survival check.
So 20. Then double whatever I found.
Yep. I forgot the rules for gathering.
Hang on.
Oh yeah, on a success, you do a 1d6 plus your wisdom.
Yep.
Plus
What's-
wisdom
what,
is
2, I think? Right? Yeah, 2. So 8.
8, and then double that, so 16 pounds of berries and other assorted, herbs and things that are edible.
That is all on the card immediately.
Hold on.
Want me to edit the page?
Hold on.
Okay.
Alright. Make a perception check on your when you deposit the berries.
Well, this should
back
be
at
fun.
camp.
So is that 19 then? Goes the +2? It wouldn't even matter.
Well, yeah, it is your favorite. I'm not really sure though.
I'm just trying to make sure I'm using favorite terrain right and
Yeah.
not like Laura Bailey.
How does Laura Bailey use it? Who is Laura Bailey?
She was,
Critical Role.
yeah, she was a ranger in Critical Role campaign 1, and she is and it took them like 80 or 90 some odd episodes till they realized favorite terrain is very specific in what you get, not everything. It's not advantages on rolls, it's just proficiency.
Yep.
Oh, it's just natural explorer, so it's not favorite terrain. It's just natural explorer, so
Now my natural explorer works differently than yours does, so
Yeah.
yeah. So it's not +2, so it's just that. Either way, you would have failed it. I say that. You get back and you notice that quite a few of the berries are actually missing.
Shit, must have dropped some. Oh, fuck. Do I see a trailer around that I dropped?
Make a
Say most of the
survival.
berries wouldn't even be in the thing. They'd be with Izumi.
No, the ones he just got from gathering.
Yeah, Lily's got 16 pounds of more, well, supposedly 16 pounds of more berries
And
herbs.
when it's in all right. No, you didn't really find any lost berries on the ground or anything.
I picked them off. Oh well. So what do I got on the cart then?
What was it originally? It was
16 pounds originally.
16.
But I rolled a 6
It's
plus a
14
2.
now.
Okay. And then do I put 7 pounds on wagon then? Because weight goes half, right?
Yeah.
I'll put that in quotation marks.
All right. So it's your turn with Thorman to keep watch. If that's the end of your shift.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting tree stump staring off while doing this one, so. $16 again.
So 16 and a 13. Glennon, you notice some footprints in the grass around the camp.
Hey, Thorman, over here. And I will look at those, see what kind of those are. And
Roll survival.
I think that's where that comes into with the tracking thing, right? For this?
Yeah.
Alright. So, was it just a +2? Yeah. I think, right? I'm just making. Where?
Yeah. Do survival and it will have +2.
Gotcha. So, 21.
All right.
And I guess.
One medium creature about 30 minutes ago.
Motherfuck. That's what stole my berries. Which way did it go?
Heading into camp.
You start running towards camp.
All right. So you ran into camp.
Yep, I'm looking around.
All right. Roll perception check.
16 again, motherfucker.
This one doesn't get your bonus
Oh no, okay.
because you're looking in camp, not out into the forests.
Yeah. Picture. 15.
So 15. All right. Thorman, did you go with him or?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Damn, son. Wait, that's
A good roll, but
holy
Oh.
fuck. That is a 20 on my screen. I swear to God.
it's a 15 over here.
Wow, that's kind of shitty.
All
I
right.
see 15 as well.
You could tell that somebody has been stalking around here, but you can't quite tell where.
I go and check on our friends to make sure they're not dead now.
All right. Everybody seems to be okay.
Anything missing?
Who do you check on first?
I'll go.
Yeah, you guys can split up if you want to go and check on everybody.
I'll go check on our guests if you want to go check on Izmi and Jax and Nade.
Okay.
Alright, I will go check on Bergathi and then Sir. Person, man. I don't have my page up. Yeah, that guy.
Alright. You go, Rev, who you gonna check on first? Izumi and Nade or Jax?
Jax.
Alright. Go in and check up on Jax. Everything seems fine over in Jax's area.
Okay.
You said checking up on Bergathi?
Yeah, Bergathi
She's
first, then.
sound asleep in her bed.
Chicken.
Nothing seems to have been touched. Alright. So next up is, do you wake them up or do you leave them sleeping?
I'll leave him sleeping if everything's alright.
Alright. Heading over to the next person?
Yep.
Alright. Thorman, you run over to Izumi and Nade's tent and you kind of peer inside and you see both of them are sound asleep still. Nothing seems to out of the ordinary.
And now he wakes up and slaps us for peeping.
Wouldn't be surprised. Gleanion, you run over to Higgins' tent and you look inside and he's awake. And he's just kind of fiddling with some kind of small piece of metal in his hands. And he looks over at you as you enter. Yes, can I help you then?
Yeah, well, it looks like there was a creature that walked through here about 30 minutes ago, and I'm making sure everyone's alright. See anything since you've clearly been awake?
No, can't really say that I have. Do you need help looking around?
You will want. I can tell it's a medium creature here about 30 minutes ago, at least.
Right. He opens up a small little chest, puts the iron back inside, closes it, and locks it. And he gets up and heads outside with you. Right then, so.
Alright, and
you
then I
say
point the
somebody's
tracks
been
out. Yeah.
skulking about then.
Yeah, I point the tracks out to him.
Well, I'm not as much of a tracker as you are. But it does seem that he may have tried to cover his tracks once he got inside. Do you think he might have wanted us to find out he was here?
Yeah, that or I don't know, because all I remember is on Watch Alone, I went and got berries, put them on the cart, and all of a sudden I was missing about 2 pounds. I couldn't find any that I dropped, so I can only assume that maybe something swiped them. Of course, now I thought I dropped them all even as I got back, but once I saw those tracks, I had to switch my demeanor.
Higgins begins looking around for a moment.
Are there any tracks leaving away from the camp then?
You haven't really checked.
I will check a few.
Alright. Just do a basic perception check around the camp.
Alright.
17.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're checking around the camp in kind of the forest, make sure that there's nothing. No, there's just the one set of tracks that leads into the camp.
I'm gonna have my bow out this entire time now because now I'm paranoid as fuck. People start talking about Black Dragon, now I see footprints that just poof. Fucking on edge.
Glanion, your quiver's been unhooked again.
Oh, I will yell out, Jack, is that you? I swear to God.
Hi, mate.
What do I owe the pleasure of me getting my heart attack again? Huh?
He actually hasn't revealed himself. You just hear him yell back out.
Yeah, I'm just yelling back at him.
Well, just happened to stumble across you again. Thought I might have a little visit.
You go fucking around me? I want my berries back.
Sorry about that, mate. I was a bit hungry.
Could've just fucking asked. You go and take 2 fucking pounds? You gotta have a stomachache now.
Would have a stomachache if I wasn't that hungry to begin with.
Look, come over here, sit by the fire before I start getting paranoid, because I'm already paranoid for the day.
Actually, hold on.
I promise I won't shoot you in the knee again, as I clearly don't have my quiver.
Still have an arrow knocked, technically.
Not my fault, I don't have a place to put it.
Alright then. As he kind of steps out from underneath the wagon.
How the fuck? Why didn't I look under there? Have my quiver back, please.
It's at your feet again. You didn't even look.
Oh, not my fault. I had to deal with fucking people talking about black dragons again. Put my quiver back on. What are you doing out this way, anyways, Jack?
Just a little bit of information gathering. Somebody's wanting to keep. Somebody was wanting me to head out to one of the towns up north. Said that they heard some people were skulking around the area.
I mean skulking, like as in doing bad things, just hanging around. What?
Well, one gang's got it out for another gang. It's the low of it.
Oh, so it was the dealing with the people you sent or talked to me about last time, huh?
Not exactly them, but
Of the
close.
same sort.
Of the same sort, yeah.
Whenever you do get back to Khagh Uluhm, and you tell the two that I am sorry that I didn't have the chance to talk to them. Set up on a
It's quite alright. They have situations like this all the time. You know, people chickening out at the last seconds and all that, deciding they have better things to do. That's why, you know, it was more the lesser of the underlings that were sent to meet with you anyways.
I'm sure we'll change that eventually. We'll see. And it's not more chickening out, it's the fact that I felt more doing some engineering stuff. I mean, we got some pretty fun stuff out of it. I pull out a thing of the bag of tricks.
Do you, though?
Motherfucker, do I not have my bag of tricks on me? Jack? Give me my stuff.
Sorry. As you see him, like, just kind of, he had his hands behind his back. You see him just put him back around, and he holds out the bag again.
I look and make sure all three of those things are in there. Marbles or whatever they are.
You can put your hand in and feel, but the bag itself is too dark to tell.
I will do that then.
Alright. You feel all three of them still hanging around inside. Doesn't seem like he touched it, he just kind of, you know, took it off your person.
I like you, Jack, but don't touch my stuff, please.
Sorry, force of habit.
You go touch Dorman's. I'm sure he likes getting touched.
Right.
Well, yeah, go
I
ahead.
do wish I could stay and chat, but I have other business to attend to. But, like I said, wanted to stop by and say hello.
Good to see you as well. Be safe.
I'll try, but I can't make any promises in this business.
Don't want another bee knocking you out.
Right. Right, then.
And
Safe travels to you as well. And he begins to leave the camp.
so should fucking shoot him in the back of the ankle, but I'm not gonna be an asshole. Hold that for another day. Is everything equipped now? Am I missing anything else? I'm gonna do a quick check before he leaves.
Yeah, you can do a perception.
Where to go? If anything else is missing, now I'm gonna kick his ass.
Everything's back on your person.
Alright. Back to sit on my stump.
Alright. The rest of the night goes by rather uneventful. And it's the next morning.
Tell those who were sleeping that Jack paid us a little visit again last night. Decided to fuck with me before I almost shot him.
I'll be honest with you, like, out of character, I'll be honest, he did, like, I was gonna get you to roll another perception check during your watch, but he perfected you. There was no way you were gonna be able to beat him. Me. Alright. But everybody picks everything up. Higgins and Brigade just kind of like, Jack?
He's a sort of a man of knives that we met on our travels back from the human camp.
Interesting company you keep.
Or like the interesting company that we run into.
Let's just say he doesn't like bees too well.
Be sure as well don't like him much.
I mean, you guys saw what he can do if he gets the chance. Like, he fucking bodied Orvanis until Orvanis just said fuck it and bodied him back.
Yeah, no, I know. And I will fucking make any quip I can because in my freaking My flaws. I remember your shit.
I'll be right back.
You remember every insult you've received, and there's a silent resentment toward anyone who's ever wronged me.
Yeah. And
And so you're still salty about the fact that he took shit off you.
damn right I'm
without you
salty.
knowing.
And I'll fucking salt back at him. I wanted to shoot him with an arrow, but I didn't. I'm an elf, but I'm not an asshole. Maybe. You don't know. Anywho.
Alright.
I guess we'll get back on the wagon, and I will attempt to pull out a thing of from the bag of tricks and try to blow out the owl.
Alright. Roll a 1d8. Two. Let's see. Well, you get an owl, but it's much smaller than the one you got the first time.
I tell it to fly ahead as recon and to come back if there's anything in front of the road.
Alright. Alright, so you're making your way down the road. Go ahead and make a perception check as I try to pull up the owl statistics.
And 4. Yeah. Oh, there's the 20 right there.
So close.
So is that 14 or 16?
16.
Gotcha. Isma gets a 19. Motherfucker.
Alright. Al flies back and reports that it doesn't really see anything further up on the road.
And he can sit on my shoulder for a little bit. Rest his wings. I'm nice to my owl.
And it doesn't seem like there's much else further ahead. The road seems pretty clear. You make it back to Khagh Uluhm.
As I tell Izumi, there is about 14 pounds of berries in the back of the wagon for her. Or berries and herbs, because Jack decided to steal 2 pounds of me. So.
You use that for cooking then.
Easy. No fucks given about the fact that 2 pounds of it were stolen. It's amazing the fact that we managed to get 14 to begin with.
I'm just so that goddamn awesome. Alright, well, then I guess we will go follow Bragathi back to where we need to go get her payment.
Alright, you follow her back to the mage quarter. She heads back into one of the buildings after asking you to stay outside, and then she comes back out with about 500 gold pieces as she, gives 100 to each of you, including Nade.
That's 100.
100 each.
100 each.
Thanks.
Oh, that was a close one, but I hope you got what you need.
I think this will definitely get some of the other scholars interested in this kind of work.
If there's any information you learn of those relics, please let us know, as now we're a little invested. Who knows, maybe you might find a little bit more about how this mask works, if there's anything else with it.
Of course. And then she kind of just heads off into one of the buildings. Most like with all of her items, most likely to, discuss it with other people.
Alright, I am gonna go and look for Rixa, that tavern, to see if she's still here.
Alright.
I'm
Everybody
heading
else?
to talk to my guy, Norgrit.
Alright, so train.
No, blacksmith.
Oh, blacksmith. And
Yeah.
Yzma, who you following? Alright, so 2 people heading to the tavern. Nade, of course, is going to follow. Well, actually. Alright, Nade is following Izumi. Jax, where are you heading off to?
Not too sure. I wonder if I probably could swing by the fucking. Where did Glenion stopped by when he was here last when he did the training. Was it here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably swing by there for my bow work while Izame is off doing what she's doing at the moment.
So you're heading to the military quarter?
Sure.
All right.
Fuck, do I have the guy's name we were supposed to look for somewhere?
So
Herval Ash song.
I'm gonna, divide it up. On a 1, we go to Glenion, Izumi, and Nade. On a 2, it's Thorman. 3 is Jax, and then 4 is Roll again. All right, Jax is up first.
All right, it's me up first. So I go to where the Boyers and the bowmen were at.
All right. And I guess you're just gonna train.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around and see if I can find who is seems to be in charge, because I've not been here before yet.
Where the fuck did I put my pen?
I guess make a perception check.
Let's see here. Oh, almost clicked on the wrong thing. Perception.
Where I put my floor? Probably on the floor. Yep. That's it.
Well, 14.
You notice a group of people seeming to do target practice. You could always ask them.
Oh, it was on the floor.
Jack is gonna walk up and ask them what kind of stuff they're currently working on.
Hold on. We're just practicing our aim currently.
Are they using crossbows?
Most of them, yes. I'd say about 90% of them. It's the main weapon of the dwarven marksman.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to squeeze in if I can.
Well, you're not part of the military, but we'll be happy to help you train for a small fee.
How much?
We'll call it a gold piece per day.
Yeah, I can do it.
All right. And then 1 gold piece.
I shall.
And then for crossbow expert, are you training for sharpshooter or crossbow expert?
Both if possible.
All right. Yeah, do a normal shot. Since you are targeting something at behind. What else does sharpshooter do? Check that.
You can ignore 3/4 cover, and then if you want, you can add, or you take a -5 to the attack roll to do +10 damage, if it hits.
Yeah. So you're gonna be firing at something in 3/4 cover.
That's all it is.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Let's do it. Light crossbow all day, every day. 15 to hit.
15 to hit.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that will not hit the target behind cover. All right. Now roll sleight of hand to reload quickly.
Sleight of hand. Submit.
I'll be 1 sec.
Ooh, 5. Damn.
Doesn't your hand actually ends up slipping a little bit. You have to take a little bit of extra time to load the bolt. Doesn't feel like you're really gaining much out of this training.
Ooh. Gotta keep working at it.
All right. Odds is Glenion and crew. Evens is Thorman. All right. Glenion and crew. So you enter the tavern, and, I guess you look around.
To Leon, what was he doing?
Glinion? Well, he's somewhere.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
By the way, Jax, that 20 die is my color, actually. I think you might have been seeing one of my die.
Maybe.
Yeah, you did. You saw my die. That 20 that you saw was mine. Because that's when Jack nat 20'd on his stealth to enter the camp.
Okay.
The best part about it is like everybody has their own color set pretty much. I guess if if Glenion's currently AFK, we'll just hop over to Thorman. So Thorman enters the blacksmith.
Hey, Margaret, I'm back.
Hi, welcome back, lad. What have you got for me today?
Oh, you see here, I got some splint mail I got off a unlucky person we encountered.
Oh?
It's a little too big for me. I'm wondering if you could bring it down to our size.
Oh, of course. Minor adjustments. You'll let me keep the spare pieces, right?
Sure.
Right. Adjustment for our size. It's a pretty good piece of equipment. It may take me a few hours to get it adjusted, but I can do it for about. Hold on. I'm keeping spare pieces, and it is. Sorry. Think I could probably do it for about 10 gold pieces. How does you say?
That's fine.
All right. As I said, it may take a little bit of time, but I should have it done at least before tomorrow.
That's fine with me.
All right. And he sets about to work.
Oh, quick question. You got javelins?
Javelins. Oh, I have. I think I have a few in stock.
Okay.
I think he walks to the back and kind of inspects one of the crates. I got about 9 with me now.
Sorry about
How many were you looking for?
I'll take all of them.
Alright, for all of them, that'll be about 5 silver pieces per. 5 times 9 is 45 silver pieces. So that would be. Forgot what it's 10 10 silver pieces makes a gold piece, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 4.5 gold pieces or 45.
Or no, it'd be 100 because the EP there, right?
Yeah, EP is Electrum pieces exist, but it is its own like variation essentially.
So it's the same worth as silver then?
No, like all right, hold on.
Because it goes copper, then silver, then E, then gold, platinum.
A gold piece is worth 10 silver pieces.
Okay.
A gold piece is also worth 2 Electrum pieces.
Ah, different. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Essentially, 1 Electrum piece is 5 silver pieces.
Okay, gotcha. Making sure. I'm always confused.
They kept it on pretty much what is a metric system, so. But yeah.
Oh, so that's supposed to be the $half thing. Got it.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want, have you already taken it off, Thorman?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I did.
All right, so you get 9 more
javelins.
9 more javelins.
Jesus.
Alright, sir, I'll be back later.
Aye, of course. Alright, and now it's Glanion, Izumi, and Nade's turn.
Yeah, we're going back to the tavern. I don't think we ever got a name for it, but looking for a Rixa.
Put it back. I put it back. Yeah, a Rixa.
Well, no, I'm saying I don't know if we got the tavern name.
Oh, name of the tavern? Yeah, I didn't really
Yeah.
generate one.
No, you're fine. I didn't write one down, so I was going back to the tavern.
Yeah,
For
The
Rixa.
drunken hammer.
the drunken hammer.
There we go. Now we have a place for it.
No, better yet, the wobbling hammer.
Even better. There you go.
You head back to the tavern, and you look around, I'm guessing?
Yep, I'm looking for the same cloaked human rogue lady. See if she's still here, because she said she was going to be here a week.
Do not find her.
Alright, then we'll go to the barkeep and ask if Rixa is still here or if she left.
Alas, I'd say she probably left about a day or two ago.
That's all. She did say she would be here a week. Alright, well, thank you very much.
Of course.
I think if there's anything else to tavern. No, Zmin, do you have anything you want to do? Otherwise, I'll probably head to the military area and see if I can do a little bit of training myself before we figure out what we want to do next.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be heading towards too.
Mission board again.
I guess we'll go look at the mission board together. See if anything different. Yeah, I especially want to see if anything on that dragon poster has changed.
Nothing on the dragon poster has changed, but you do note that the wanted poster that Rixa had initially put up is gone. Of course, you guys technically took down the archaeologist poster, and
We have a mission. Really?
you know, the dragon poster is still there. A few other bounties and other things have been posted, of course. It looks like there is a. Hold on, what was it? Yeah. And it does look like there is a escort mission up there now, taking the place of the old archaeology one.
What's it entail?
A aristocrat is wanting to hire a personal guard for caravan of trade goods to a city to the south. I'll have to come up with a name for it later. I've kind of been out of it. Looks like it was set up by a Cyril Alvix.
You said Sir Albix?
Cyril, hold on.
Just that name.
And you know, just judging from the map, the town that he's wanting to head to is rather close to the city that the banner that Izumi had found.
We could take this job. A lot of
Where's-
people have said that as I said earlier, we could check with that as well, see what they think.
But the what?
The owner of the banner.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there is that. No, I am wondering if we should try to ask around and see if anyone has heard of Storm. Because honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that. God damn it! I had to go find his name again. Or I guess we'll have to have a little help with that, but we can't do it by ourselves. No, not yet.
I'm gonna re-enter the call considering you broke out through like half of that.
That could have been just me. Not pushing my button long. So where did I end up? For you?
One moment. Alright, try again.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Alright, so basically I was saying we could either do that, Or I wonder if we should ask around about Storm, see if anyone knows where she might be. So we can maybe either send her to help Gragas or anything, because I fear what would happen if a brown dragon and a red dragon started to fight.
You want to ask around about a dragon?
Well, she's been known to be around here at least and helped in getting or killing off the giants, or at least pushing them back.
You note that she was mainly known around the Empire, and that she occasionally helped the kingdom.
Oh, I thought you said she was more with Khagh Uluhm. Okay.
No, she was more with the Empire, but she helped out in the kingdom when the giants were storming down from the mountains. She helped push them back.
Gotcha. Okay, I just wrote that down wrong then. Never mind. Well, we just stay here for a couple days, train up a little bit, make sure we have all our supplies, and we can head out. Because we do have that other... Is that hideout one still up there?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's also the highway hideout, which was 400 gold to kill. Was it, I think it was what, 400 total, or was it 400 each? I got it written down as 400 gold piece to do, 100 to go look at.
Yeah, it was 400. Essentially 100 to go look at, 400 to actually clear it out. You combine both of those together. That's the total amount he would have given you.
Okay. So we can either make 500 gold to go and go look at the encampment, then clear it out, or we could try and make our way down to the human kingdom with that escort. Scrappy, stop it.
Always ask everyone else. See what they think.
Alright, well, we go and find the lads. Oh, did we sell the short swords and the extra bows that are on the wagon yet? Or no.
Not yet.
Do not believe so.
Did we?
Not yet.
Oh, Thorman
Because
said.
we just now got back into the town.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say Thorman said he was heading to the locksmith, so just didn't know if it was still in the wagon or not.
That was not my job.
So I'm guessing you're heading back to the wagon.
Yeah, we'll head back to the wagon and go try to sell the shit off real quick, and then we'll go try to find the boys.
All right. You head back to the wagon and go to the back to retrieve the items. Items are there. Higgins is not.
Where were you off to? Didn't even say bye.
Nade, any idea?
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Shopping? I'm not sure. He didn't really mention anything. Then again, I mean, he did say he was just going to come back with us to Khagh Uluhm. Didn't say what he was going to do after.
He's been looking for you. Thought he might stay. Later.
He might be a bargain drunk. Who knows?
Well, he was looking for me, yes, but he said it was okay for me to travel with you.
Everyone else told me it was fine for him to travel with us, but
No, he didn't. You said it was okay with him for him to head back to Khagh Uluhm with you.
If we want, we can go look for him as well, but let's take care of let's sell these things, put it in the box, and then go find our boys, see what they want to do. Okay.
So you go to sell the pose. I'll just make this one pretty quick and simple.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to haggle or anything. I'm just selling them off.
Back to the top.
So I got let's see, 7 short swords and 8 short bows. Anyone wants to take one of those before we sell them?
I thought we had 7 of each because we gave one Tanada each.
I thought she only took the short sword. Did she take a bow too?
Yeah, she took both.
Okay.
So it's 7 and 7.
I mean, one of us wrote that down wrong. Hold on. Change it.
Merchants offer 10 gold pieces per bow, 5 gold pieces per sword.
You think it was me? Sounds good? Yeah, that sounds fine to me. We literally just found him, so. Is it me? Oh.
I can still hear you.
Keeps breaking in and out for me.
That is weird.
He was asking if that sounded okay by you.
The coin sounds fine.
Alright, so
Yeah, I'll do it.
105 gold pieces for all of the short bows and short swords. Total.
I'll take that. And a box.
Fun.
Yep.
Alright, and I'm guessing you head to the military quarter next, or where you guys plan on going?
Well, assuming we're gonna go look for the guys, so if that's where we thought they would go, then yeah.
Look for Higgins?
No, for, Thorman and Jax.
Oh, well, you know that Jax went to the military quarter. Thorman said he was heading to the blacksmith, but you don't see him here, so you have to assume he's probably off somewhere else.
Alright, well, let's go find Jax first. Maybe he knows where Thorman went.
You head to the military quarter, and you note that he is here as well.
Oh, hey Thorman.
Thorman and Jax. You see Thorman off to the side, practicing with his trainer. By the way, Thorman, do a what would it be?
That's added onto stuff.
Do a perception, then an athletics check. Nice.
Wow.
Well, you didn't need much of a pass to do it. I mean, you would pretty much already had it. All right.
As you know, the nat 1.
Yeah. Like I say, that essentially half of that failed. Half of his training, because remember, I wasn't gonna make him do too much training to swap his fighting style. Because he was swapping because he's taking away 2-weapon fighting to get protection. So yeah, I'll go ahead and edit it in. There. Let me go and bring that back up.
And while you're just doing that, I inform them of the options of either the highway patrol thing,
Yeah.
and or we can do.
He tells you about the choices on what you could do now.
Well, the highway patrol one sounds interesting to me.
There we go.
Want
All right.
my opinion on it.
Went ahead and fixed it for you, Thorman.
Sounds good.
Oh wait, would the highway thing be? Oh no, if we're doing an escort mission, we'd be sticking to the escort, not the thing.
Yeah.
Well, is it on the way? Would we pass near that hideout or?
No.
Okay. Making sure. Otherwise, we'd probably have to deal with that
Yeah.
first before
I
we
don't
do
wanna
the
sound
escort.
like being mean about it, but yeah, they are in two completely different directions.
Oh no, because that just means I don't have to work, or you don't have to worry at least dealing with the entire hideout on the way there.
Yeah, that is fair. But yeah, the hideout is to the east, but the trade convoy is heading south.
I suggest maybe even heading south, because we can also inquire about that banner. There's got to be a reason why they had scouts out this way. And I know we did, or I did mention to that one humans I found. I don't know if they were heading back that way though. Who knows? Maybe we might even be employed by the humans for finding that out.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they even have information on that black truck I'm trying to find.
Who knows what might be out anywhere.
So, my vote's to go down south.
I'm game. Anyone else?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I already know Eastman's vote, so it's just up to Thorman if he's okay with it.
If I can't get closer to my Wi-Fi.
Is there a specific date on there that he wants to leave? Like in a couple days, or like the second someone says yeah?
Whenever he can get enough guards accumulated.
Gotcha. You could stay here for a little bit and train. So.
Sure.
I was just asking for your vote.
I'm good with whatever majority of the people want.
So you guys are set on escorting the caravan?
Sounds like it.
You want to go right away, or do you want to stay here for 3 days and train up?
Yeah, I was just say, the caravan leader does inform you that he is still looking for more guards. However, he does appreciate you offering to join up. Once he has the number of, as soon as he has enough volunteers, he will begin negotiations with all of the volunteers to try to establish pay rates for everybody, as well as, you know, accommodations and everything. He said he'll send word to you the moment that he has more, you know, information, or whenever he's ready to negotiate.
Just give me a moment.
Alright, well, alright, then I'd go, that's how we train until then, though I will go and look for someone to buy these 4 rose quartz gems, like a jeweler or something.
Alright.
But I forgot I had those. I don't know what to do with them. Just like a quick thing.
Yeah, I'm just... Where did we get those again? I forgot.
We got them from, or I got them from the lady that we saved on that.
The jeweler who
Yeah.
eventually gave them to you.
Yeah, and we escorted him. Is she the only jeweler in here?
You do not know.
I will see if there's a different jeweler to sell them to. If not, I will sell them to a miner.
Alright.
Want me to roll an
Oh,
investigation
let
check
me-
or something?
Hold on, I'm about to check it.
Gotcha.
First, make a basic intelligence check. Alright,
20.
and then make a perception check.
Oh, 14.
You do note that there seems to be a miners guild. They might be willing to buy the jewels off you. They probably could sell it off to somebody else, or at least know who to sell it to. You also note that you also remember that you did see what looked to be a jeweler's kit off of the back of Higgins' bag when he was adventuring with you.
Oh, well, I will go try to find Higgins around, see if I can find him first. If not, then I will go to the guild.
Alright. Is anybody helping him look for Higgins, or?
I don't believe I was.
Alright. Make a perception check.
14, motherfucker.
I'll say that. Hey, Rexon, you there?
I think he said he's gonna be right back.
Oh, okay. I'll just say that Nade was walking around with you because she doesn't really have to do any military-based training.
Fuck. I'm gonna get out procession by everyone today. All right, that's fine.
I don't hear that you
I'm
that one.
I'm not an elf. I don't have keen eyes. What do you mean?
It's a cat. It's like
Shut up.
I'm not an elf. There's a cat.
It's a palico. There's a difference.
Also, you can't be upset about this kind of perception because she's looking for her master. Just kidding.
Me.
All right. Give me just a moment.
Yep.
'Cause I just gotta check and see. Yep. Izumi, Glanion is looking for Higgins. Are you helping him look?
I guess I can.
I want you. You mind rolling perception?
It'll be a 23, but let's see.
It's a 14.
You tied me.
You're both kind of looking around, trying to, looking for a familiar face. When you see Nade kind of bounce up and down, and then she runs off down one of the streets.
Yeah, he's
Howdy, hold up. Yep.
Well, she's not sprinting. She's just kind of like running down the street. So it's basic running,
Oh,
not
well.
sprinting. But you follow after.
Yep.
You turn one of the corners around into one of the smaller streets, and you see Higgins, like kind of with his arms crossed, looking down, talking to a very short humanoid with a large bag.
Swag bag McGee.
Yeah, it's a swag bag.
You do recognize it is Swag Bag. You see them seem to be in a very deep conversation as you approach him. Now, I'm telling you, it works. I promise. Aye, lad, I understand, but I can't be accepting this kind of price. Oh, come on. You know that I'm good for all the work that I give you. And then they kind of turn as they see you approaching. Ah, if it isn't the cat, and the little kitten, and the elf boy. How can I help you today?
Please, I haven't been an elf boy for at least 30 years.
Ah, you're still an elf boy to me, lad.
I'm also taller than you.
Aye, but are you smarter?
I sure hope so. Anywho, well, we came looking for Higgins here, because I forgot to mention, Higgins, I did notice you had a dealer's kit, and thought you might want to buy a few rose quartz off of me.
Rose quartz, huh?
I don't know what to do with them. I figured I'd ask you first before I go and see if the Miners Guild would like to buy them off.
You mind if I look them over?
Yep. I hand them 3 of them, because I will keep 1 at least.
Haven't really worked with any rose quartz before, but I think I could possibly make this into something. You have any set price range for them?
No, not really. I mean, would I even know the price of this? Or like the general worth of a rose quartz?
Make a Arcana check.
Okay. Wow.
You know that many rose quartz are used for primarily, while not as highly valued as rubies, you do know that rose quartzes are used for many different fire-based jewelry and, as accentuations for wands and other things of the sort. And know that, as I said, not exactly as, valued as rubies. They are still worth a decent amount. About, depending on the quality of them, from 20 to 50 gold per piece of quartz. depending on quality and size. Judging from yours, you know that they're probably at best cost probably about 20 gold pieces per piece of or per gem.
Well, since we've had a little bit of a back and forth with all the fighting, how about I'll just give you 3 of them for about 50?
That seems like a reasonable price. You just want to sell so 3 for 50. All right then. I think I can make some of these. You see him kind of put the 3 that he has away, and you see him pull the see him pull out a bag. He starts counting through it, and pulls out 50 gold pieces, and hands them over.
Okay, and I will take those, and I will mark it. I have 1 left, and I will take my 50 gold. Awesome.
All right. Well,
also Higgins, so I also came to probably heading out soon, head south. I don't know if you have other plans or anything, but if you'd like to stick around with us, you're more than welcome to. If not, I understand. At least ask you to stay in contact.
he looks down at Nade. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Evasion with advantage. Right, and yeah. 16.
Well, I would like to keep an eye on her, make sure she's okay. I didn't have anything else better to do, so I suppose I can ride along with you if that's okay.
Hey,
I'll try to pull my own weight. You see him kind of like flex his arm.
Oh, we'll definitely get some horses then at least, so we're not all in just one carriage, and that'd be smarter. As for you, oh, there, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, judging from your wagon's composition, you could probably get another workhorse to help lighten the load on the first one. Possibly get it to pull everything around a little bit easier. As far as riding conditions, I suppose, you know, keeping maybe 2 or 3 extra horses as mounts would be useful as well, especially for our not so agile combatants. Be able to get to the front line easier if we are ever caught out.
Aye. But we'll it's gonna be a few days before we head out. Circle needed to talk to us about, or he's waiting for more people at least, so when he sends us word, we will be on our way. We'll probably be training up in the military, so
Right then.
when we get word, we'll let you know. As for you, Swagbag, have you found any of those bows or anything that I asked about last time we talked?
Remind me which bows you were looking for?
I was just looking for anything that could either better a hit or maybe something small, magical, like, I don't know. I'm not thinking of anything like majorly enchanted, but if there's like a bowstring or something like that, or just a plus bow to hit.
Alright. Gotta pull that back up. Alright. Please come up. Fucking A. Oh, there we go. Cool. Alright, alright, and then aye, so you want a bow that might be able to hit a little bit better.
Either easier to hit or harder to hit, yeah.
Well, you see, I did manage to find a nice little let's see, which one did you find? Alright, yeah. I did manage to find a nice little short bow, but you seemed like more of a long bow person.
Yeah, I haven't found one, just keep an eye out, at least.
I'm just saying, you're looking for a longbow, right? And just one that might be able to hit a little bit harder, correct?
Either hit harder, or if you find anything that would be of interest. bring it to my attention. I'm still gathering funds as we do things, as I'm sure it would be a decent price for them. But you never know. If you find something very nice and worthwhile, you might think I have interest. Either save it for me and I'll try to find the gold for it, or we can talk about trade.
And what would you say your price range would be for this?
Well, as of right now, I could probably spend probably about 400 gold. But we are, as I stated, about to do some other work. I don't know when we'll be seeing you again, but hopefully by then I'd have more funds if it's anything of very nicer value.
Well, I do have a few uncommon magic items I could probably sell to you, or unless you want to, just spend everything you got on the possibility of getting a rare.
Oh, what do you have? I am at the mercy of your wares.
Right. So, he kind of starts reaching into his bag. Well, I got one of these. He pulls out a long, like what looks like to be a basic longbow. You see, this right here, though it looks normal, I assure you, it's a slightly enhanced magic weapon. It can help you hit a little bit harder and aim a little bit better. Like I said, kind of uncommon, I'm sure. With even a man like you could appreciate something like this. I sold it to you for about no, hold on, sorry.
You're good.
I'm going back up and looking up how much a longbow cost. I think I could probably sell it to you for about 250 gold pieces.
Jesus. Alright, well, is there anything else that you have besides that, or before I buy that, or?
Do you have any specifics you have in mind?
Maybe just possibly a bigger quiver, or anything to put on an arrow.
A bigger quiver, or are you just mentioning maybe a quiver that just doesn't seem like it weighs quite as much as he looks intuitively at you?
Oh, yeah, most likely that.
Aye. So, you see him put the longbow back in the bag, and he reaches around a little bit before he pulls out something very familiar. As he pulls out another efficient quiver. Yeah, I'm guessing you're probably looking for something like this then.
Hey, that would be more like what I would like. Definitely helps with the arrow amounts.
Right. Still a magic item. I'd say 200 gold pieces.
So if I was to get the bow and the quiver, we're looking at what's 450?
450.
You can bring the price down a little bit since I'm buying both. I'd gladly take both, if possible. I know you are a man of travel.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, this should be interesting. Where's persuasion? There it is. Motherfuck.
Hey, there's that net 20 that you wanted so badly.
It so wanted to go the too well.
Alright. In the intention of further business transactions, tell you what, you get the bow, I'll throw the quiver in with it. How's that sound for you?
Sounds perfect. 250 gold then.
Aye.
I will give him 270 because he's such a nice man.
Alright, thank you, lad. You want hold on, watch.
So I'm down to, let's see, what, 1... 10? Alright, I gave him the 270 gold.
Alright, hold on. Alright, well, thank you, lad.
Of course, thank you. I
But,
don't want to cheap you too much.
That's, mighty kind of you. Do you want me to, you seem... 20 gold. Well, I appreciate your, generosity. I can't just let you go unrewarded. Here, reaches in, grabs another potion of healing. How about this? For the 20 gold.
Of course, I would always love those.
Alright, hands you the efficient quiver, a +1 longbow, and a basic potion of healing.
Right. Does the +1 longbow, is that just edit mine, or?
Yeah, if you want, you could just well, you could say that you traded out your longbow for the one that he gave you, and here I can go ahead and edit if you want.
Yeah, please do. 'Cause I don't want to fuck anything up.
All right, and for the longbow +1. Oh, so now it's
Phew.
Bless you.
Thank you.
how much is the damage of a? That's 1d8 plus. Alright, I think that should. I'm gonna go ahead and test it out real quick, make sure it worked correctly.
Alright.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it'd be a +8 instead of the +7.
yeah, +8 instead of +7, and then damage should be
+4.
yeah, because your dex modifier is +3. Yep, I got it correctly.
Awesome, thank you.
Yep.
And then you said it was a normal healing or regular.
Yeah, just a basic healing potion.
All right, and then I will take. Oh, that's not why I was. I was put fucking 150 or 1,532 platinum pieces. Meant to put 32 arrows. That could have been bad. Alright, then I'll get rid of the other quiver. I'll put that on the wagon. I guess we want to put that pull it anywhere or give it to somebody.
And then just yeah, you have the efficient quiver, which makes the arrows that you have inside of it not weigh anything. Don't forget to get rid of your spare arrows.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
And what about you, last? Would you like anything today? As he looks over at Izumi.
The last time I talked to you, I asked you about a sword with lightning infused with it, but as well. You travel around a lot. I'm looking for information about something called the Lightning Fang. Have you ever heard of this item? I've heard it has also been called.
I'm gonna say that's an oof. Plus, it has like a +12 or some bullshit.
Probably not.
Hey man, ancient dragons have like a +14 to hit with a claw or something. I don't know. Something outrageous.
Lightning claw. Sorry to say that I can't really put my finger on it. I will keep an ear out though for you, lass.
Alright. In the meantime, do you have any swords or something that might be infused with lightning as I asked last time, or still no?
Well, it's funny that you say that.
Uh-oh.
You see, now you're more of a finesse type, right?
My martial arts training allows me to use most of my simplistic weapons with a bit more finesse than a normal person could.
Right, right. But you can't use many martial weapons, right?
I'd have to train a little more for that.
I can do a martial. I scream from the back.
Only weapons I can use with that are above most simplistic soldiers' trainings are she looks her her katana and her bow. Are weapons like these.
Right, right. Hmm. Well, I would offer something to you, but I'm afraid it probably shouldn't be used by a more finesse-based fighter.
When would that be?
Well, I got, as he reaches in, he pulls out a javelin. One of these.
Well, those
Oh,
are simplistic weapons enough. I could use my martial arts with it.
Oh, so you could throw it with your finesse then. You see, it's got this funny little thing where he kind of like grips it in a certain way and you see it start arcing with electricity. You see, it's got a little bit of a enchantment on it that lets it, you know, electrocute people every once in a while. Though, I believe it can only be used once per day, unfortunately. Not a very efficient, might you say, enchantment. But at least it never really runs out.
What turns on the electricity?
Well, you just have to speak. You just have to speak its command word, and it will form into an actual bolt of lightning. You see.
Ah.
So you can pretty much hurl this thing as if it was just literal lightning. I'd love to see the looks on the enemies' faces when they see this being thrown at them.
It's interesting. Perhaps that, but I realized whenever I was last fighting, I need to work on my defense a little more. Do you have anything that might be able to boost my ability to or better defend myself with?
Well, so more defensive. Are you looking for armor or more of a?
No, I can't exactly wear armor. Maybe just a cloak or a pair of clothes, or maybe even some bracers or something.
So something, as he reaches back in the bag and he pulls out these two bracers. Something like this, then.
But how much will those cost me?
They're a bit more on the rare side, so it may. I'd say probably about 600 gold pieces.
Something that she has. 600. The most I have is 300 plus 15 platinum. That could help you? No, it's a bit. Oh, wait, that is a perception I'm trying to roll, but. That is low, but it's about 400, I believe, in total. Well, maybe about 460.
Roll persuasion.
10.
I'd say it's probably been about 30 minutes since they left you guys to go look for Higgins. Maybe I could find something else for you, Les. Let me look back in my bag. It's as he puts the two bracers back inside, and you see him pull out a small cape. Not quite as effective as the bracers, but it can do just about the same thing.
It's a nice looking cloak, but
he pulls out it's a kind of bluish tinted cloak, and it looks like it's got a little bit of it looks like it's got like some ring mail around the shoulder and neck area. Yeah, this one say about 300 gold.
Perhaps I can tuck you down to 250.
Roll.
Almost a 3.
250, eh? I think I could work with that.
Alright.
Alright, so cloak of protection for 250 gold.
Well, if you happen to find any boots of haste, let me know. That'll be another item I'm hoping to find. It's gonna be a while before I can afford them, I'm sure. We find
Boots
them.
Boots of haste? Lad?
Aye. Aye.
Or you mean the boots of speed?
I was hoping there'd be more of a boots of haste, but if not, then maybe. I believe that.
Above the table there is no boots of haste.
Damn it! No one can put a haste spell on a boot. God damn it!
There's boots of speed.
Yeah,
and-
I knew boots of speed. I just didn't know if there was boots of haste in this or not.
No.
Damn it! Maybe that as well.
Not unless I end up making something
A
special.
homebrew of it.
but
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'd have to homebrew it.
Hey, man.
No boots of haste, but I do possibly have boots of speed if that's what you're looking for.
Well, that would have to be something I come back to then. I am a little. Have to get some more funds now.
Is anybody else, or I'm guessing Jackson Thorman probably would have been setting out to go and try to find the rest of the group.
Yeah, but I wouldn't really. He wouldn't really been into. Not yet with buying anything at the moment.
What about Thorman?
Maybe getting that javelin.
Alright, I will have to make you make a perception check, see if you can even find the group.
Right.
So, both of you, if you want to make a perception check, try to
Okay.
find the group.
We're just buying some suit in the back alleyway. Don't mind us.
Jax. Alright. Jax manages to kind of get a good track on the group, and Thorman just kind of follows his lead, and you quickly manage to make it back to the whole group is reunited.
Hey, boys.
Oh, it's the dwarf, and I see you've made a goblin friend.
Oh, yeah. The last time we saw, we had our shiny shockers with us.
What happened to the old kobold?
Well, once we got back, he had other things he had to go attend to. He said. So.
Shame.
It is. I hope he is well.
Aye. Well,
Look.
can I help you lads then?
Torman.
Sorry,
All good.
what
Lip.
now?
He said, is there anything I can help you with, lads?
You got anything I can use? As you see here, I got this in what is it?
Oh.
Efficient quiver.
Oh, I just
So-
finished selling your friend one of those. So I'm guessing
Yeah.
you're wanting to
Had
see...
to copy me now, yeah.
No, I wanted something for myself. Shut up. I'm throwing
so-
18 javelins.
So you're looking to find things to fill your spaces then, huh?
Probably.
Well, I have a large selection of different items. I got swords, axes, some javelins, some throwing axes, all kinds of things.
He wants a cannon. Kidding.
Oh, what?
What's a cannon?
Right, they wouldn't know that.
Really? Oh no, because black powder. Never mind. I was just saying that as a joke, but okay.
Meanwhile, Higgins over this side is sweating bullets. You saw what he made.
Yeah.
Hey, last thing I remember seeing was a freaking automated bow.
Pretty much.
So,
As he named it, a force ballista.
meh, 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 meh.
Me, 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 me.
Do things old fashioned, alright?
Well, I wouldn't know about the frickin' lightning javelin because
He did list off that he had like all kinds of different weapons essentially that he could sell you to put inside the quiver.
well, you see here, I got these some javelins on me already. I could throw a couple more in here if need be.
Ah, well, I got this. As he pulls out, I got one of these. As he pulls out the javelin of lightning.
Ooh.
That looks a little different.
All you have to do, say the command word, throw it at the target, and anybody standing between you and the target gets zapped as well.
Holy crap.
Okay, how much for this site?
I'll say about 350 gold pieces.
Ooh wee. You even got enough for that Thorman.
Yeah. I have more than enough. But I want to make sure I can get some chick for other things too.
He wants to get Chick-fil-A.
It's not a bad choice.
The oldie Chick-fil-A.
Great. You know, can I do? I think I'll be okay.
Ah, okay then. Do you have anything else you might want?
Any what?
You have anything else you want?
Oh,
Not getting the javelin?
no.
Damn.
I have another javelin in here, but I don't exactly recommend it.
What's wrong with this one?
Well, it's got a bit of a curse.
Go on, JD.
I've been keeping it on myself in order to
Tell some zums
prevent
I
other
say
people
hello.
from being inflicted
Will
with
do.
it. You see,
What's going on, buddy?
it's got a bit of a curse that makes it where you don't really want to use anything but it, and if you try, well, you're not quite great at attacking with anything other than the weapon once it's cursed you. Also,
Oh.
if you happen to well, there's a chance that it might hit you in the back whenever you throw it.
Well, then I don't need that one either.
Alright, good.
Oh, really? What are you
Like I
guys
said,
playing?
keeping it away from the general public's probably better.
Have you heard of a thing called Scale of the Earth Ward?
And yeah, I am playing with Izumi.
Since you
Right.
have many magic wares.
I don't know why I said
I
that
do
wrong.
not believe he has.
Or I read that wrong. Yeah.
It's a good thing I
Alright.
Playing
keep.
with Izumi right now, and then Tuesday
can't say
nights
that I
I'll be
have
do.
not.
That's fine.
He will be DMing.
It's a good thing
Actually,
he has
so-
advantage, otherwise he would have been looking funny. Scale of the what now?
Pretty much.
Well, is there anything else you need?
I am perfectly fine.
Aye. Well, if you have any, well,
I
as
mean,
I
I'm
said,
doing
I'll
alright.
be roaming around.
We're just
I'm sure
playing,
that we'll probably end up meeting again.
We're doing more of a easy
But for now,
session today.
Tata, is he just kind of picks
As
the
we
bag
did
up,
almost all
waddles off?
die in our last encounter.
So, group has been reunited.
Yeah.
Yep.
This might be a decent place to call it if you said you had to go to bed.
Yeah. Someone would like to hear your voice.
I just have someone asking to hear the Izumi. That is all.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm doing alright. I mean, we have been doing this session for about 3
Wants
hours.
to hear-
Izumi's voice or the player's voice?
I had just been said to hear his voice. I am just a messenger, don't shoot me, please. I do the shooting.
Make any attack roll. I think I hit.
Shit! Uncanny dodge, because I'm part rogue now?
Oh, do you dodge a Chaos Bolt though?
I have Cabal's Rune from Critical Role. I just absorb it. Easy peasy.
Oh, you absorb it, huh? What if I count counter magic?
It's a vestige. You can't counter magic that. Plus, isn't that counter spell?
Yeah, counter spell.
I don't think that would work, actually. Alright, Izumi, you have been told you are loved.
Oh, okay.
It's, JG.
You keep cutting out, that's why it's
Oh,
hard to...
it's, JG is saying you are loved.
God.
I'm just a messenger, don't shoot me, please.
He said, I didn't quite hear the name, but he said somebody said that you are loved.
JG.
Ah.
It's Bazums. End quote.
Yeah, but alright, so if we're ending it, right, the group heads to, you know, the
Pause music
tavern
for a little bit.
to rest up and get prepared. After, you know, Thorman picks up his armor.
Like zoom, 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 zoom.
Essentially, the next day after, you know, running his recruitment drive, the merchant does send word they would like to, you know, assemble the groups together to negotiate the terms of service with everybody. So next game we will pick up with negotiations, essentially.
Alright, is that, well, is it like right away or is it a couple days then?
He's been recruiting for quite a couple of days, so yeah, it was the next day that he said that he was ready to begin negotiations with all the groups.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I didn't know if it was gonna be right that or you've been told to draw some fan art.
Yeah, essentially next game session we'll pick up with negotiations between the leader of the merchants and all of his mercenaries.
Alright, then we'll just say probably before I go to bed then that night, but we'll do it next session. I'll probably do training.
Yeah.
Like just a quick days, because I thought we were gonna be here a couple days.
Yeah. Unfortunately not. Like, because like I said, I'm don't feel like making you guys have to do even more training, because you will be able to train along the way, but I didn't want to have to, you know, start up next session with, you know, just everybody doing roles for training.
Yeah, just random stuff.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll do it on the road then.
Yeah. So.
I know I was gonna get rid of the chainmail I had on me, so I'm not carrying extra weight. So just give me like default price. I'll be fine with it. What? Since I got the splint mail now.
I know, I probably should have went and bought studded leather. But I think that's better than normal leather, right?
Chain mail, they could buy it off you for 25 gold pieces. Alright. So, like I said, next game we'll start off with the group negotiating with the merchant captain for, you know, terms of service, you know, how much you'll be getting paid, accommodations, all kinds of stuff like that. And we'll be heading out to the human kingdom, which I'll be making, you know, all the names and everything for everybody coming up.
Yeah, if there's any information you need to give us for me to write down, just let me know.
Yeah, I'll have everything ready by the next game.
Alright, cool.
Sorry that I had to cut it short on y'all today.
Oh, dude, that's fine. Go have fun with your mom tomorrow. Hopefully everything goes alright.
Thank you guys, and I will see everybody next week.
Alrighty. Let me mute myself for a second.
I'm gonna lay down before.
Alright, well, thank you guys for stopping by. I will be switching to other games, but for the purpose of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any suggestions on the furtherment of this campaign, please leave a comment, and thank you very much.